Hello, welcome to Cami Designs, and today we're going to go over a garter stitch. Now, garter stitch is pretty easy. It's just knit every row. So I'm going to start here. I'm on the front of my work, and this is the work from previous videos. The stockinette stitch and the rib, one by one. And then I knit one row, so I would be on the front. So now we are going to do a garter stitch. So it's knit every row. So we just keep knitting this row here, which is the front of my work, the right side. Just like this. Now I'm knitting this pretty loose so you can see the stitches and it'll show up easier than what normally. And this, the yarn is Premier Just Yarn. It is yarn from the Dollar Tree. So it is $1.25 now for about 131 yards. Okay, so that is my first row. Now I'm going to flip it here. And on a stockinette you would purl these, but on garter you knit these as well. So let me go into my first stitch here, get my yarn ready, and I just knit these. Oops, I'm not in my right stitch here. There we go. So you just knit these as well. And this creates almost a thicker fabric, a thicker stitch, because it's knit and purl on both sides. So here we go. And you'll start to see what it looks like on the other side here. Just going to continue to knit to the end here. Just like this. A couple more stitches left to go. And this is basically just a practice swatch. I'm not really making anything. I'm just doing these stitches on this just to, so you can see what it looks like. And then I just flip it again. So by knitting the back side, I now have, looks like a purl from the front. And then I want to knit this side. So it's pretty easy, but I will do a couple rows just so you can see what a finished garter stitch will look like. Now my needles are making a lot of tinking noises. So let's see here. We're just going to keep going. Here. My dog's making some noise in the background. Sorry if you can hear that. Okay. There we go. And that is now knit that side. And now we're going to flip it again. And you can start to see it come together here. But we will knit this side. And some of you might have gotten it right away. But the reason I do these longer videos is some people need just a longer video. And to see it done, for a longer period of time. And so we just keep going here. And we just keep going. And you can probably hear my 5-year-old in the background. He's very excited about a game of his. And there we go. Just keep knitting. Makes you want to sing a song. Just keep knitting, just keep knitting. There we go. Finish that. The back side. And so you can start to see the layers here. Let's flip it back. So you can see the knit between the purls. But we'll do a couple more rows just so you can get the idea of what a full piece looks like. And we just keep knitting. And I want to let people know that I do not edit my videos because I want people to be able to see how it's done in real time. And any mistakes I made, because I'm not perfect, so I make mistakes in knitting all the time and have to take it out or rip it or frog it, depending on your terminology you would like to use. Here we go. Okay. Now this is, so you got your garter stitch. There's just some stockinette stitch right here, just so you can see the difference. Your rib, and just a stockinette stitch. Now I'll get closer with this. So it kind of bumps up, whereas stockinette kind of lays flat and, you know, smooth. And this is kind of thicker. Here, I'll try to do a side view so you can see. That lays smooth, and this bumps up. So it's not hard. You just have to remember to knit every single row. So when a pattern calls for a garter stitch, it's pretty easy. You just knit every row. Unless you're working in the round, then you knit one round, purl one round. Stockinette in the round, you knit every round. But I will show that in a future video. And another thing is when you're working with garter stitch, when counting rows in a garter stitch, so if you lost track, remember each ridge counts as 2 rows of knitting. So like this here counts as 2 rows. Right here. This ridge here, because you can see there's a knit right down in there. But that's it. You just knit every row. And this is a short video, but there's not much I need to explain here. And I just want to let people know that thanks for watching. And once I reach 2,000 subscribers, I will be giving away patterns of my own design from my Ravelry store, which I will include a link in the description. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.